I just want to update y'all too about flying Spirit. I flew Spirit today for like the first time in maybe like 5 or 6 years. I used to fly to Vegas back in the day, but it is not that bad like y'all be saying. Just buy all the stuff up front, you know, like when you're purchasing your ticket, get the speedy checkout, get the bag, you know, so you can put your carry-on up, get you some little drink vouchers. It's not that bad, y'all.
Girl, bye.
I just want to update.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is KK. I am a solo traveler. So I wanted to kind of piggyback off of the clip that I just inserted. For those of you that don't know, Drea, she is a reality TV star. I think she has like 8.7 million followers. We like Drea. But I was scrolling through Instagram and I'm like, I couldn't tell if she was serious or not. And I went through the comments. A couple of people were confused as well. But I wanted to share my experience with Spirit Airlines. I flew back with them in February. I want to say I'm going to insert all the receipts on the side here. So what happened was, the reason why I titled this video, it started off well, is because it did start off well. I actually missed my flight. Long story short, I got to the airport. I had just came from the Dominican Republic a month prior, or 2 months prior. And in the Dominican Republic, there's no COVID test needed to enter that country. So me not even researching, just being super busy, because I do research, but I was like really busy for this trip to Jamaica and just kind of running around. You know how it is when you're preparing to go away. I get to the airport and I got there like really early. I couldn't sleep. I was super excited. I'm going to Jamaica, obviously. So I get to the airport. I'm flying with Spirit, and all of a sudden, everybody's pulling out their documents. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have my COVID test. So I get to, they send you to, you know, the desk, the information desk. And they said, you know, you don't have your COVID test, but Spirit does have in place right now. If that happens, they can't schedule your flight for the next day. So unfortunately, I had to go all the way home. I did have a week off because I work in education and the kids had school off, so I was able to extend my vacation 1 extra day. So I was supposed to leave on a Monday, got to the airport, had to come all the way back home, run and go get a COVID test, but Spirit did book me for the next flight for free. So I'm like, okay, because I was kind of like Dre. I'm like, okay, everything I've heard about Spirit, all the TikTok videos, maybe they're not so bad. So the flight, you know, everything went fine on the way to Jamaica. And I'm gonna insert a tip here. Don't forget to handle everything when you get to your destination, because if you're anything like me and you start drinking as soon as you get there because you're super excited, you'll totally forget what you were supposed to do. So I get there on Tuesday, everything is going well. On Monday though, the travel agency, I forgot to put that, say that part. I called the travel agency on Monday, had them extend my hotel, you know, 1 more day. But she did tell me, the travel agent told me, don't forget, when you get to Jamaica, you have to pause when you get to Jamaica so you can extend your flight. Get there, you know, I got checked in, everything was fine. I jump in the shower, put on a cute dress, I'm outside. So I totally forgot, and then like Wednesday, I had an excursion. Thursday, I had an excursion. On Friday, the day I was supposed to leave, I remember. I'm like, whoa. So call the travel agent. They're like, there's nothing we can do. So yeah, that's a little tip. If you have a canceled flight, you know, have to change your reservation, don't do what I did. Make sure you do all of that before you start drinking. So now it's Friday. I was supposed to leave on Friday, but here's why I say Spirit is what they are. Spirit canceled all the flights from the AM, and I think they, like if you had a 6 AM flight, they canceled it to 11 PM, 12 midnight, or 1 the next day. So you were technically getting back to your destination the next day. So I get to the airport, I wind up, so I look at the Spirit line. There's nobody at the Spirit line because Spirit sent us a text message. And if you have their app downloaded on your phone, they let you know that they were canceling all the flights. But my thing is, like I said, if you have a 6 a.m. flight, you can't cancel, like you just can't, you know, change it to 9 or 10 the next day. So people were pissed. You know, like I said, people had to get back home. You know how it is. So that's why I say Spirit, it didn't change in my opinion. So what I did was I was scrambling around trying to find a flight. So I asked the Spirit agent, you know, if they could book me anything. This is a holiday weekend. They didn't have anything leaving until maybe Monday. This was on a Friday. So I go to JETBLUE, and JETBLUE's in a whole different terminal. I had to exit Spirit with my luggage, and I get to JETBLUE. Actually, I'm lying. When I left Spirit, exited the terminal, so now I jump on my phone, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to get a flight. So I looked it up on my phone. JETBLUE did have a flight, but I wound up paying $640 something. I'll insert that here as well. So here's another tip. Just have an extra credit card on hand. Please be aware of emergencies. So thank God I did have that extra on hand because they said there wasn't anything leaving until the weekend. I'm sorry, till Monday because it was a holiday weekend. And then they canceled flights just left and right. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to address in this video is COVID. You don't have to take any more COVID tests to enter back into the United States, so that is awesome. Don't forget, if you're traveling out of the country, don't forget to book your shuttle ahead of time. That does save you a lot of money. I noticed there was a lot of chaos for people that didn't book their shuttle ahead of time, so that's another tip. You actually save a lot of money booking it ahead of time. It's like $20 or even $15, so I did go ahead and do that prior to me leaving. Last tip I wanted to give you guys, when you're booking a trip overseas, try to book a trip where if you have to cancel, you'll get a refund or something back. So I didn't even know this. I booked with Expedia. Expedia does have a program where they offer, if you have an emergency, to cancel. Not even with adding extra insurance, but because obviously if you have insurance that covers you. But with Expedia, I booked a trip to Cancun. So if you watched my last video, I almost forgot to tell you guys, they canceled my flight to Cancun. So yeah, but Expedia has a policy where if you do have to cancel for an emergency, they do refund you. The hotel that I booked, I had got a full refund. I'll insert that here. And here's a little tip. If you're gonna book with the airlines, JETBLUE, I got back, I wanna say the full amount, but it was American that didn't have the policy. So kind of research that. Like I said, I didn't even know Expedia did that. That is awesome. So the only thing I didn't save on was one of the flights. But from now on, I'll read, you know, the fine print. I normally do, but I'll read the fine print more. But that is kudos to Expedia for doing that. Because I usually book with like a travel agency and I'll pay the $200 to $300 extra for the insurance. But yeah, so kudos to Expedia. For today's video, I just wanted to jump on here and share some of my tips and some of the mistakes that I made. You guys don't need to make them. I already made them. So yeah. So have a safe flight, and I will see you in the next video.